If you've ended up with bad posture after last year, I don't blame you honestly. The virus that must not be named had us sitting on a chair and working from home for months on end.
Don't touch me, I'm sterile!
What's going on, guys? It's Brett Maverick, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to fix your bad posture right from your home forever. And you can do this by just practicing these 4 routines every day. Here on this channel, we talk about everything self-development. If that sounds good to you, please subscribe and also follow me on Instagram at BrettMVRK. Let's get into it. First is the upper back posture routine. We use our phones or our computers for hours on end every single day. Some of us have jobs that require us to sit around on a desk as well, and all of this has some of us looking like the hunchback of Notre Dame. If you look into a mirror and relax all the muscles into your normal resting state and you notice that your back shows a slight or extreme curve instead of being upright, then you need to start following this routine to fix it as soon as possible. Thankfully, you don't need to visit some sort of big time specialist or doctor to do that. You don't even need any sort of heavy or expensive equipment. Just these 4 exercises will be able to do the job. The first exercise you need to do in this routine is the over and backs. You can use a band, a towel, or any stretchy material to do this. Doing this exercise regularly will start to open up your weak or tight upper traps, chest, and front delt muscles. You simply need to hold the band in front of you slightly further than your shoulder length and then pull it wider to create some resistance. And then you need to start raising the band, go over your head in a backward motion and bring it as far back as you are able to do. Don't try to do something you can't or you might hurt yourself. Repeat this in forward motion and eventually your mobility will improve. The next exercise in this routine is the Cobra Pose. This is one of the most basic and essential yoga or stretch poses anyone can do. The Cobra Pose will stretch out almost every muscle in your back and will even fix your head posture. Just lay down on a mat with your legs fully stretched out and your hands right next to your shoulder. Bring your knees slightly above the ground and start pulling your upper body upwards before coming back down. Repeat this about 5 to 10 times every day. The third exercise in this routine is the stand-in stretch. It is as simple as the name suggests, really. This pose requires you to stand up straight and raise each arm one by one as far up as you can, as if you're trying to reach the ceiling. This exercise will help open up your obliques and your QL, which can even improve your upper back posture. The final exercise in the upper back routine is the wall slide. This exercise is essential in opening up your lower traps and helping reduce your round upper back posture. What you need to do is stand against the wall with your entire back flat against it, or as flat as it can be. Hold your arms up against the wall as well, as if you're under arrest, and slowly start lifting them all the way up and then bring them back down in position. Repeat this about 10 to 15 times, take a short break, and then do another 10 to 15 repetitions. Next is the lower back posture routine. Now that you've taken care of your upper back, it's equally as important to fix your lower back posture. This routine also has 4 exercises that you should practice every day in order to get the best posture possible. The first exercise in this routine is the quadruped thoracic rotation. In this exercise, you sit on your knees and your arms at shoulder length and with your hands on the floor slightly forward. Start elevating your elbow from floor to as far upwards as you can. Your eventual goal should be to be able to raise your elbow to a 90-degree angle. Repeat this on both sides about 10 times every day. The second is the kneeling hip flexor stretch. If your hip flexors are tight, they can give you an anterior pelvic tilt, which is one of the most common side effects of bad posture. One of the best exercises to open up your hip flexors is this one. Start by sitting on your knees and then bring one foot in front of you in a kneeling position while keeping your back as straight as possible. Keeping your back straight is extremely important for the stretch. Finally, you should carefully lean forward until you start feeling the stretch deep within your hip flexors. Hold this position for as long as you can before going back and switching sides. The next exercise is the Pigeon Stretch. Once again, this stretch will target your hip flexors and hopefully improve your pelvic anterior tilt. Use any elevated platform like your bed or a couch, place one of your legs flat on it, and fully stretch your other leg at the back. You should flex your core and also stretch forward. You should feel this stretch deep within your hip flexors. Do this on both sides for as long as you can, and you should try to hold it eventually for at least 45 seconds. The final exercise in this routine is the Glute Bridge. This is like a plank put backward. What you want to do is lie down on your back with your knees folded and feet on the floor. Slowly and carefully start elevating your glutes into the air while keeping your body tense, forming a bridge. Hold the bridge for about 5 seconds and continue doing this for 10 to 15 times. Take a break and do it all over again 10 to 15 times. Next is the forward head posture stretch. Now let's take care of that nerd neck. If you use your phone as much as I do, then you probably have a forward head posture. This may make your head feel as if it's too heavy, and it is since your neck muscles aren't able to effectively lift your head since they're being underused. You can follow this chin tuck exercise to improve your head posture. The first thing you need to do is stand up against the wall. As you did with the wall slide, you should then start to tuck your chin and keep tucking until the back of your chin meets the wall. Then you should hold the stretch for at least 5 seconds or as long as you can before repeating this at least 10 times. Make it a habit of doing this every morning and your head posture will be as good as new. There are also some other ways you can improve your forward head posture, such as sleeping on a cervical pillow or changing your uncomfortable pillow altogether, and also by setting up your workspace in a way where you're not constantly looking down. And finally, the rounded shoulders routine. Now, we've talked about rounded shoulders on this channel in the past, and I've mentioned how I've dealt with rounded shoulders as well. If you want to improve your rounded shoulders like I did, you should make sure to follow this routine every day. Doing this in combination with all the other routines I've mentioned will completely change your posture forever. This isn't some temporary fix, but a total change in your lifestyle. The first thing you should do is the chest doorway stretch. This targets your chest while also opening up your shoulders. What you need to do here is stand behind an open doorway with your elbows bent about 90 degrees and place your forearms on both sides of the doorway. And then, as if you're entering the doorway, place your foot forward and move your entire weight to the front foot, effectively stretching your entire upper body. Hold for about 30 seconds and repeat this at least 2 to 3 times. The second exercise is the prone ITY. The prone ITY will help strengthen the stabilizing muscles in your shoulders. What you need to do is lie down on your stomach completely flat with your forehead touching the floor and your arms straight to your side. Start raising your arms as high as you can and hold them, and then bring them back down to finish the I. Then move your arms to your side, forming a T. Raise them as far up as you can, hold, and then bring them back down. Finally, move your arms forward to form a Y. Raise them up as much as you can, hold, and then bring them back down. You should then go back to the I position and repeat this about 10 to 12 times. These were 4 simple routines that almost everyone can follow to some extent, and they'll be sure to permanently fix any posture problems you might have. Make sure to follow all of these routines, even if you can split them up into 2 routines a day, every day, and you'll be sure to notice a huge difference in no time. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Good luck with all these exercises. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Peace.